Hey, everybody. Katrina here, and this is another episode of Ask Me Anything. Hello, Power Mamas. I've got a really good game changer time and activity management hack for you busy Power Mamas. So hang on tight. By the way, if you are catching me live, comment live where you're tuning in from and yeah, and also if you're catching this on a replay, comment replay where you're tuning in from so we know how global we are. And if this is the first time you are seeing me, this is Katrina. I'm based here in Toronto, Ontario with my family. I'm an immigrant mom. I have three boys. You can see them there behind me. I love what I do. I help ambitious working school age mamas like me, build a legacy revenue online while nurturing home and family life. This is day what? What day is it? Day 22 of my daily go lives. Oh my gosh. I'm on the last stretch. Last week almost. I'm so proud of myself and thank you so much guys, ladies and gentlemen, moms, dads for keeping up with me, for following me up until today. I'm a little late today. It was a busy, productive day this morning, and I took a nap this late afternoon, and then I woke up feeling a little sluggish, a little feeling a bit under the weather. I took Tylenol, so and then we had our weekly online community mastermind. It was really good, all about leadership. I'm so proud of our mentors and coaches, Dave and Roxanne. Shout out Eden Olave, Karen Nguyen. Hello. So many powerful nuggets in there, and also, of course, to all the leaders who spoke. We are all learning from you guys, and yeah, and that's why it's just now that I'm sharing here. Let me see in the comments first. Hello, Petty Home. Hi, Mary, watching from New York. Hey, same time zone, 10:47 p.m. right now, November 22. So this morning, I I'm grateful I was able to speak with a coach in the industry, and we spoke about just 30 minutes. But I would say that was a really powerful coaching session, and uh, we talked about leadership, um, activity, time management, and what was the other one? Attraction marketing, which is the main thing that we do here. And I just want to share with you what I got from her that I immediately applied, like right after I put the phone down. And I think that's the difference. That's is a huge takeaway already. Whenever I personally learn something, as much as possible, I try to immediately implement it. There are things, of course, that I'm not able to implement right ASAP. But the difference it could make as soon as you learn something and you implement it, and oh my gosh, that's why my title here is game changer activity, a game changer time activity management hack for busy career moms, parents as well, for actually for everybody, but it's just mostly moms are tuned in on my page. So hello and welcome still for everybody. And I put her in here time slash activity because as a lot of coaches, mentors, motivational speakers would say, we can't really manage time. Like we all have 24 hours in a day. Like Beyonce, like all the famous personalities, all the successful people, presidents, celebrities, people that we all look up to, business leaders, thought leaders. They all have 24 hours like us. So it's really, we can't really manage time. At the end of the day, we can only manage the energy and the activities that we do in those hours. So I want to share that with you because so far for the half day, almost 12 hours that I've been implementing it, 10, about 10, 12, 10 hours, is I've really been seeing the results already. And I've never thought about this. I think I've heard this concept maybe once or twice in the past, but I didn't really it didn't sink in much as it did this morning. So I want to share that with you guys and let me know. Maybe we can do this together. So what is that? Let me see here. Hey Josh. Hello, hello. PB Josh Digital. Hey Jessica. Happy to listen to you again. Awesome. Thank you. Here you go. Where's my banner? Number one is really the concept of auditing your activities, auditing your time. Like, where are you using your time on? I was like, oh yeah, I haven't done that. I would usually just have a timer. Like, I have this visual timer on my phone. Like, those. I'll show you what it looks like. I have this visual time timer. So it looks like, let me see, how do I want to show this to you. App Store. So it is, and there's also an actual timer like this. So it's actually like this. Oh, where is that? Oh, there. It looks like this. Okay. It says time. It's just the other way around, but it says time timer. It's a visual timer. It will the red parts show you like how many. Especially, I think most of us are very visual, so it shows us. It shows me how much time left I have for a certain task. Like for example, if I want to delegate, if I want to allot like 10 minutes, 15 minutes of my time, then I'll do this. And what's nice is you can actually do different colors, and then it will do like that when the alarm goes off. And I actually bought like an actual timer. I will show that to you. Hang on. And can I have the timer? So here it is. Actually, thanks for waiting. It actually looks like this. So this is like the actual timer. So it's visuals. If I want to allot like 10 minutes or 30 minutes, it will show you it's moving, or 60 minutes. And then if it goes up, it sounds like this. There you go. Something like that. So it creates that visual urgency that, oh, I need to focus. So that's what I usually do. But most of the time, I would go over time. And I don't know anymore, like how much time sometimes I would also do like, hey Siri, alarm 30 minutes, like on my watch or on my phone, and then it will vibrate like 30 minutes. I would do repeat, repeat, repeat. So I don't know how many 30 minutes I've already done. It still kind of keeps me in focus, but I think this one, it really is a great thing to do, auditing your time. So I actually started this morning. Like, the concept is really taking an assessment of what you're spending your time on and for how long. And the coach suggested that I do it for straight 3 days. And it's like do it on like your regular working days, not like over the holiday season, or especially now it's coming up, right? Or some over the time that it's not really, there's nothing special that's going on, and it's like, okay, this is like a pretty much regular working week for me. We're not traveling, just staying home, the kids are going to school. Okay, and because also, especially now that I am working from home, I don't have my day job anymore, days look different from each other. Sometimes I have coaching calls. several times, or sometimes I do um, send out application forms or contracts multiple times in a day, or I address my teams, things like that. So there's so many things, or I optimize my ads. So different activities for different days. So far, so I started like 11:30 a.m. When we did our call, and that ended about 12:10, and I really made it like into like the tiny minutes, like 12:11 to 12:44. I submitted an application, business contract to Australia. It took a little while because I have to, I am very detailed when it comes to orders, business contracts. I wanted to be detailed and correct, like everything. And then as soon as I sent it out, I realized the information got, um, it's like a blank paper. I don't know what happened, so I need to redo it. So that's why it took a while. And then I also like chatted with my incoming business partner about her form. So that took like 12:11 to 12:44. After that, I took my washroom break. So yes, I did put that there. And that's crucial as well because I'm not sure if you guys can relate, but sometimes when I go to the washroom and I have my phone with me, the usual 5 minute washroom break can turn into like 15 minutes of, you're sitting down and then you're scrolling, right? So pretty much I'm proud of myself because I did that just for 3 minutes of washroom break. And then 12:48, 1:43, I did like, so this is like almost an hour. I did some insurance stuff for the family, like admin stuff for my family. And then after that, I did coaching call notes, emails to the coaching calls that I did. And then after that, I prepared like around past 2 o'clock. I prepared snacks and prepare for school pickup. And I'm back at around 3:20, and then clean up the lunch boxes, settle down, and then I was able to check on some chats, things like that. It's so nice because I can see exactly where I'm spending my time on. And when I say it's a game changer, because I am conscious of the things that I'm doing, and I'm being more intentional. That's why I haven't really checked, like, because my tendency is in between those tiny minutes, I would check my phone, my Facebook. I will scroll, and then all of a sudden, like 30 minutes have gone by, and like, what was I doing here again? Am I looking for something? Sometimes something catches my fancy and like a nice reel, and then all of a sudden I'm into like watching all these other stuff, and I totally forgot what am I doing on social media. And I think that's also one of the cons of, um, tons of benefits working online. Of course, the flexibility, but also the constant distractions are there. So we have to be more more intentional and more, we have to be more aware of that, and we have to control ourselves. And during our mastermind, like the virtual meeting of our community, that's actually the time that went to my socials, like my Facebook, and then I just engaged with my audience. I engaged with with my business partners and with the posts that I'm seeing. And that's intentional. Like, I am intentionally reading their posts and commenting based on their posts. And social media loves that. I did mention that in another go live, that how do you get more engagement in your post is you have to give what you want to have. You give engagement first, ideally, before and after you post. There are strategies like that, like before you put your post out there, engage like for 10-15 minutes. If you cannot do that, like, then engage after you post, because you're showing your social media platforms like Meta or Facebook or Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, that, hey, I'm being social here. And they our social media platforms rewards us for that, because they say, they would think, oh, Katrina is being social, let's show her post more. Or, okay, I think Katrina likes more posts like this, I'll show her more. So that's the algorithm, right? Like that's the AI technology, artificial intelligence technology of social media platforms, that it gives you what you're actually looking for, what you're actually liking. If you still don't get it, or you're kind of, clueless what algorithm is, especially for those who if you're just following me now, or you've been curious what I'm doing. Algorithm basically, imagine, or think of a day, think of the time that you are shopping online, or you're doing some research. For example, you're looking for a specific, mm, school supplies for your children, like a specific pencil or pencil case, right? You do that on Google or Amazon, and all of a sudden, when you go to your socials like Facebook, all of a sudden you'll see ads about that. Like when I booked my Dubai flight a few days ago, all of a sudden when I went to my, like, I booked it on the airline itself, and one flight I booked via Expedia. And then the moment I went back on my socials, now I'm seeing all these airlines, like Dubai exploration, and I'm also seeing Turkish Airlines. So you see that, and I didn't even research it on Facebook. I searched it on like Google and Expedia. So that's the power of the algorithm, right? So it's really good to take audit. And so further to that is, take assess. So just to continue, so this first step is audit your time for 3 straight days, because again, different activities for different days, so you'll know the average time, especially if you're working, how much time you allocate on your work. And this is also, I think, really good when you're if you're an employee, you get to see how you spend your working hours. Are you spending a lot of time waiting for the copying machine, or waiting for somebody to give you certain documents, or waiting for someone to answer on the phone, or is it taking a long time for you to submit something for or request something from the HR, things like that, or requests, because I've been doing like admin work, so that's my kind of thinking. Request supplies from you for your HR, things like that. Take an assessment of what you're spending your time on and for how long, for 3 days. And then what are you going to do with that? So you'll be aware of the activities that you are actually doing. So when you are aware, when you have that, so I'm on my day one, now you get to cut out, delegate, or hire. You get to basically prioritize the things that are most important to you and aligned with your growth goals and mission in life. So, what are the things that you can remove? Like, oh, I'm spending a lot of time, maybe on social media at this hour. I'd rather be doing something else. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm guilty of that. Or maybe you can cut out on, some things that you can delegate, right? Especially in your workplace, maybe you have somebody more fit. If you're, especially if you're in a managerial position, supervisorial position, maybe you can delegate that to others, right? Or maybe you're also in the business and you have your other business partners, and they want to step into a leadership position, regardless of how long they are in the business. Then maybe delegate that one. And I am so guilty of this, because I find it so hard to delegate, because a part of me is thinking I don't want to bother other people. But I know that's a not so good thinking. Delegating actually empowers other people. That means you're giving them trust to do something, and you're also not just you know hoarding all the responsibilities. You're actually freeing up a lot of things on your plate, and this is the path that I'm actually currently at, delegation. Or she also mentioned maybe you can hire other people, like if you're in the online business world and you've got like huge team already, 1,000 or so. Maybe you can hire virtual assistants, or maybe if you're like right now it's autumn, and instead of you doing the blowing the leaves, maybe you can hire somebody to do that and pay uh, you know pay for that person to do that, because it's not really, where did I hear it from? I think from Eric Worre, is a online marketing expert as well. He said it's not really, for example, you hired someone to mow your lawn and you pay this person, I don't have an idea, maybe $50 an hour or so, and then he raked for 1 hour. So I'm gonna pay this person $100. It's not really your save. If you do it, it feels like, oh, I'm saving $100, right? Because I'm doing it myself. But actually, it's the opportunity cost that's being lost. That means if you do work on your business instead for an hour, like how much can that bring you? Especially if you optimize your ads or posts, or communicate with your automated leads, communicate with your team members, your business partners. How much more growth can you have in your business? So it's and if you compute it, for example, if you're per hour, for example, if you're a business owner, if your per hour is like 300 $500 an hour, you're not actually saving $100. You're actually losing $500 in an hour, like profit or revenue in your business, right? So really those things. So hiring, maybe especially for busy moms, maybe hiring someone to clean your house once or twice a week, like really deep cleaning it, right? Or hiring somebody to fix something in your house, the faucet, or install a cabinet, or if you bought IKEA furniture, maybe hire somebody to put them together for you. If it's little things, yes, that's fine. But if it's like table, I hired somebody to do this because I don't want to spend a lot of time doing it. Instead of, I can just do that time, devote that time for my business. Okay. And then last here is, of course, you want to cut out, delegate, and hire. So you can prioritize, as I've said, you can prioritize the things that are really important for you. And look at the 5 F's she mentioned, this wonderful coach. 5 F's, meaning look, assess if the activities you're doing are aligned with your 5 F's, which is faith, family, finances, fitness, and fun. Ouch on the fitness. I think I was feeling sluggish late in the afternoon because maybe I did a lot of stretching than usual in the morning, yoga plus stretching. So my body is adjusting, but I think it's all good. And right, faith, whatever you're doing, is it aligned with your faith, with your family priorities, with your finances, fitness, and fun? And I think that is really wonderful. So, and after this, I'm gonna log in my hours. 10:30. I started like preparing for this go live, and now, yeah, 23 minutes. So I hope that helps for you, busy mamas, dads. I hope you find something valuable here. Let me see here on the comment section. We need to do the timer time, like sis, been spending so much time on one task and not get done the rest. Great idea. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. And I am also guilty of procrastination. I'm a work in progress, PB Josh, because especially if it's like taxes, things like that, like the ones that are really, I feel like I'm dreading to do because it takes a lot of, there's so many moving parts. I tend to push that down, but I know it's one of the most important. So I'm guilty of that. So it helps when you have the timer and auditing your time. And I've actually been putting off like some admin personal stuff for my family, like insurance, things like that. And the moment I put my heart and mind into it, it took me like less than an hour, and I've been putting it off for like a couple of months now. And I did it in 1 hour. That's why I'm telling you it's a game changer, because I am more intentional, more focused, and I was like, oh, okay. I am aware that I'm timing myself. I'm being more accountable. So today's day one, day two, and then day three. So I'll be doing that. Thanks, PB Josh. You're welcome. And Seattle fan. Hey, Reflections by Angelita Collier. Thank you for being here. Awesome. So that is our Ask Me Anything. By the way, if you guys, ladies and gentlemen, moms, if you have any questions for me, if you're here in the business, fire it away. I'll see what I can do and address it. Or if you have like personal questions in terms of motherhood, let's dive on that together. Anything in between, this is your opportunity to connect with me, whether you're in the business, you're just snooping in, or maybe you're a friend from another season in my life. I'm happy to connect. Right? So, and I am, that's my way of giving back and connecting with you guys, and also being my FB, my social media home here. Thank you so much for all your support. All right, so see you again tomorrow for our day 23. Oh my gosh. And congratulations. I want to say special shout out to my newest business partner, Zosie, all the way from Australia. Congratulations. We just submitted this morning and it's all settled. So I'm so happy and excited for this new journey. And thank you for your trust, of course. And I also got an automated buyer during the mastermind. So congratulations, Jean. I know, I totally understand where you're coming from. Most of us are anxious, kinakabahan. We're unsure of what this could mean, but I assure you this can potentially, I'm not promising anything, but what I'm saying is this business can potentially also change your life for the better. Okay, so there you have it. Congratulations. And see you again tomorrow, everybody. Thank you so much for